So what's up, everybody? Well, I am hungry and the temperature is dropping, and I thought today would be a great day to make some vegetable soup. So here is my basic go-to soup. Oh yeah, and Oreos. Gotta have snacks. So here it is. You're gonna need a little bit of olive oil for your pot. So there's that. 4 very large potatoes, or 5 medium-sized potatoes. 1 medium onion, 2 to 3 stalks of celery, and usually I would use 3 really big carrots, but since this is all I have, this is 6 smallish to medium-sized carrots. You're going to need a pack of sweet peas, frozen corn, lima beans, and green beans. That is the basic startup. Then there's some other odd and spices, and I'll get to those here in a second. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this stuff off and peel my potatoes, cut up my onion, and cut up my celery. And there's one more thing that you need. And you need 1 pack of Cajun, like andouille sausage. Well, not andouille, but just like a what was it, Peckeridge Farm or whatever, just a smoked sausage. Yeah, I think it's just called a Cajun flavor or whatever. So you need one of those. Now, you can just use a regular smoked sausage, which is what I've got here, but my original recipe is for like a Cajun smoked sausage. So there's that. Me personally, as far as my vegetables go, about the only thing that I peel are the potatoes and the onion. Now the celery, I just wash it really good, and I don't even peel my carrots. I just wash them extremely well because I like the texture that the skin of the carrot. I'm weird, I know. I even eat shrimp tails. What? So, but yeah, I don't even mess with that stuff. Okay, I've got everything cut up, and I went ahead and added a little bit of olive oil and added the celery and the onions. And I'm going to let this stuff kind of do its thing for 5-6 minutes. You know, I've really been trying to do a pretty good job on my diet, considering, you know, the issues I'm dealing with. But man, some days I just can't not have a Coke and something sweet like a cookie. Wow, that's so good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 bay leaves, and I'm gonna add some garlic salt. This is the Lowry's that I have. It's a coarse ground with parsley. Now I just kind of wing it. I really don't have a measurement, so you guys and girls can kind of use your own judgment here. I'm just going to add about maybe a half a cup of water. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Everything's had enough time to get acquainted. I'm going to go ahead and add my potatoes and my carrots. Now I'm just going to add some black pepper. Now what you want to do is you want to add 1 12-ounce can of V8 juice. I use low sodium because in my head it makes me feel like I can add the seasonings and stuff that I want instead of all the salt and stuff that they put in it. So does that make sense? I don't know, but it feels good. Again, that's the way I do it. Now up next is a 48-ounce box of chicken broth, and here's what it is. This is just Swanson chicken broth. And it's 48 ounces, but you can't really see it, but I'll put the whole thing in there because I like making big batches of stuff. And then after this box, I'll probably add maybe 1 can of water, maybe a little bit more, just depends. I always go add more liquid depending on what it looks like after I put in all my vegetables, including the frozen vegetables. Now it's time for the frozen vegetables. In goes the corn. Yeah, I like a lot of stuff in my vegetable soup because I don't ever want to get a spoonful of just liquid. I want everything in my spoon. In goes green beans. Get in there. Peas, and here go the lima beans. Now, this pack of lima beans, it says baby lima beans. You can use whatever you want. I've made so many versions of vegetable soup. I don't know if there's a vegetable I've never put in it. Now, I did have a vegetable soup where I had broccoli in it. It was really good. And I've used sweet potatoes, I've used pumpkin, I've used all kinds of stuff. But just the traditional vegetable soup is just kind of my go-to. Now you can see, I don't think the liquid is really high enough, so I'm going to take this can that the V8 juice came in and do 1 full can of this, just water. Now here's something you can either do or you cannot do. But in my brain pan, you always want butter on your vegetables. I do. So 1 tablespoon of non-salted butter goes in my pot too. And wait, there's more. You use 1 tablespoon of Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce. Why? Because I like barbecue sausages, and I got sausage in my vegetable soup, and damn it, there's going to be some barbecue sauce in there too. That's the only reason. You just take it in there and get it all rinsed off. Just a little extra seasoning. I don't see why it hurt, you know. There we go. So here we go, folks. It's been an hour. Hit a slow boil. Just, I guess you can maybe call it a simmer. Everything is nice and done. And the way I normally gauge it is if your carrots smash, you're good. Or if your potatoes smash. Now, the carrots are still a little tough, but I like my vegetables where they still have a little, I guess you could say, like a chew to them. I don't like them to be like just like mashed potato soft, you know. I still like some texture. Like there's a potato, you know, it breaks up pretty good. You could probably, if you wanted to, go another 20 minutes just so the carrot's getting just nice and soft. But see, that's kind of where I like mine. But again, that's me. Now, my taste buds, to give you an idea of how this tastes. Now, when I say this, I'm talking about the juice. It's kind of got a buttery, smooth flavor. Does that make sense? You know, it does to me. But that's kind of how it tastes to me. Now, sometimes I like a little extra flavor, and I'll do another, maybe tablespoon of barbecue sauce. Now, the reason the barbecue sauce, just to give it a little more taste. It's not a whole lot. Well, here's a little cornbread. Cooked a little bit too long. It's okay. Still smells good. Smells like cornbread. But yeah, back to the soup. So, like I said, the barbecue sauce don't add a whole lot to it. Just gives it a little different taste. I like it. You can put it in, you can leave it out. It's up to you. But I like it that way. So anyways, folks, hope you like this video on, I guess you just call it Marty's vegetable soup. This way I like making it. It's really good. Perfect time of the year for vegetable soup. So anyways, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.